I'm a cringe mom? Are you the new North? North says I'm so cringe.
Kim Kardashian could never be cringe. Ever be cringe.
I understand what you're saying.
She could never, ever. Welcome to another episode of The reKap. I'm Colt Paulson, AKA Gay Man with a Spray Tan, joined by my co-host with a K, Archie J.
Archie J is present.
We're here.
We're here. This episode was crazy.
I feel like the Kardashians are going back to their old realm of like doing things, like out of the box.
Adventures.
Or just very intimate, these conversations they're having on the episode. But Malika is stepping her you-know-what up for the Kardashians, and she's looking for some sperm.
I want to have another baby.
With who?
We don't know.
What?
We don't know.
Can we start with Rob?
Can we just ask Rob to give you some sperm?
Bro, I want to see Rob so bad.
I know.
They always cut him out. They cut him out last season.
But when Khloé called Rob, and this is how close Malika and Rob are.
Well, they used to have sex.
Yeah, they banged. They had a whole little storyline. But I love how Khloé's like, well, why don't you just use Rob's sperm? Like, I'm being dead serious. And hence she said on the phone, Bible, like, do you have sperm for Malika? Bible.
Yes, and he's like, I can't come here anymore.
Yep. Rob Kardashian can no longer come here.
She was going to go to a sperm bank to get sperm, but I just said, why not get it from you?
I can't anymore.
What?
Is it broke?
I'm like, wait, how many kids does he have? I was trying to think. I was like, you only have
He has one, Dream
one
Kardashian.
kid.
One kid. But this is my thought. When he kept saying, I can't come here, I can't come here, like, anymore.
I can't anymore. I just said I can't anymore.
Okay.
What don't you get?
I think he got a vasectomy.
Oh.
Because unless they just clip his voice over and
Well,
over.
then why would Khloé ask him? She would know.
I don't think she would know.
I think she would know.
You think, I mean, they are that open with each other.
She helps run his life.
Yeah.
You know?
But in my mind, when he's saying, I'm telling you, I can't come here.
Yeah.
I can't come here. Like,
Maybe he just doesn't want a kid anymore because of everything Blac Chyna put him through.
or he probably is just like he's celibate with Khloé. They did a pact.
He's not celibate. It's Rob Kardashian. Sorry.
You might.
But he's
either celibate, has a vasectomy, or he's just not turned on.
or he just enjoys eating out.
But then when they went to the actual sperm bank,
Yeah.
the fact that Khloé has to do this shit for the show.
You don't fantasize about as little girls. You're not like, oh, one day I want to go to a sperm bank.
It would be different if Malika, I think, was serious about it. As soon as she got there and she started crying, I was like, oh, she's not here for this.
Well, Khloé said that Malika is emo, right?
Yeah.
And so this is a very emotional thing. She wants a baby. She really thought she was gonna, be with OT, and they have that kid, and she doesn't want to date anymore. She's also in the same field as Khloé. Like, please keep the guys away from me.
Yeah.
Just let me have my family. And it was, I don't know. I was really intrigued to see what a sperm bank looks like.
Yeah.
Especially because, I watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Phaedra was like, she gave that read
Flipping
of
through donors.
Yeah, you needed, a pizza. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want her to go that route either. Can I make an announcement?
Yes.
Malika,
Oh.
please contact me so we can have a baby. Malika, you can have my sperm.
Oh my
Let's go.
Not the petition. I feel like we need to, well, maybe you are. She can see what you look like. She couldn't see any of the donors. She can only see them from like newborn to 2 years old.
He was really cute as a baby.
I don't give a what you look like when you were born.
Me and Malika met.
Oh, you guys did meet.
Yeah, we met at the football game.
And
we had a great conversation.
Was there sexual chemistry? Connection?
There was chemistry.
There was chemistry?
We got to go back to see if it was sexual.
Hey, though, Malika doesn't want anyone over 6'3", so...
I'm 6'2.5".
Exactly. You were just right at the cutoff. That was so shady of her to say that. And Khloé's like...
Let's get rid of 6'3" and whatever.
Oh.
Because Trashton's like 6'8", 6'7". If Rob's not interested... Maybe Scott will do the deed.
Well, I've always wanted to bang you. Let's do it.
Hey, that's getting weird. That's getting weird.
Why?
Scott is now one of the sisters, and he has kids with Kourtney. Then you want me to go have kids with one of my friends?
Yeah.
I mean, Scott's down. DTF.
I know. And like even this episode, I know he's always flirty with Khloé, but her wearing Kim's nipple bra like really brought it out of him a little bit more. I'm like, because I thought he learned his lesson. Like,
I get it.
Take a step back, Scott.
It would look really inviting.
Yeah, and they looked great.
You know?
Not the top. You got a motorboat if you're gonna do that. Yeah. Who licks titties? You're gonna motorboat.
We'll have to try it out later.
I don't know. I'm like, I look at that and I'm just like, I'm not turned on at all. I'm just like, I love that those are Kim's nipples.
These aren't my nipples, just so you guys know. They're Kim's.
Yeah, which is really inventive. Did you buy any?
No, but I'm going to now that I know they're Kim's nipples.
And you can frame it.
Yeah.
Or put it in a little glass box.
Or just wear it and pretend like I'm Kim. You know, I have Kim's like actual dresses. I can wear her nipples with her dress. But the fact that Khloé decided to have the conversation with Scott Disick and Kris, and Kris is over here literally being like, I want to be pregnant so bad. Like, I would do it if I could be pregnant, I would.
Yeah, I don't know. Kris, like, simmer down.
Khloé was like, you can't be pregnant.
She can carry.
You could be a surrogate, yeah.
She can carry the baby.
And then Kris is like, yeah, never mind. Yeah.
No.
That is what we need for season 6 of the Kardashians.
I don't know if Kris Jenner will be able to put down a martini for 9 months.
You are so right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so right.
I love a good martini.
This season, I was like really excited for Kendall. Last week, we had a little bit more of a storyline from her to just be sunken right back into her mental health.
We are at my old high school, Sierra Canyon, and today is their mental health day.
You are giving me now mental health issues, Kendall, because I'm sitting here, you just said you didn't want to talk about your anxiety anymore. And now we're here front and center at your old high school talking about your anxiety.
Well, this is sweet though, you know, especially living in this generation, especially the younger people of Gen Z and this whole era of social media. They're battling with that extremely, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that it was really cool for her to go back and give back to her community where she used to parade through the halls, dreaming of being a supermodel and making that whole thing happen. This was a little different. This was different than her sitting in her confessionals talking about going to therapy and then going to get an IV drip. This had ganache.
It had substance.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, there's multiple other things she could have chose to film. Like, she chose to film that.
She did.
She chose, and I'm just sitting there like, and we really didn't even get much.
And her hair was a mess.
Okay, Kris.
Her hair was a mess.
It's her vibe.
Yeah.
Don't come for Kendall.
Kelsey, do you think she should brush the back of her hair?
She looks like a rugrat.
Leave me alone.
I have a brush in my bag right here.
No, I don't need a brush. This is my vibe.
Oh, that's a vibe?
But we don't even really get to learn much about how she is as a kid because Kris was not trying to spill the tea on her children.
No.
She gave us a little.
No. Yeah,
a little glimpse.
She gave us a little glimpse of who was the troublemaker, who was the perfect kid.
Yeah, why she's got to throw Khloé under the bus like that? She's not going to tell us which kid had the best grades, but she's going to tell us who was the most trouble.
Who was the best student of all your kids? Oh, I'm not going to say that. No. Who got into the most trouble? Khloé. Sorry, Khloé.
And then when the producer asked, how was Kim?
Perfect.
And Kim? Perfect.
She was?
Are we entering Kim as Kris Jenner's favorite daughter? Like that era again?
I mean, Kim is OG.
She's OG, but we know Kylie is Kris's number one.
Yeah.
But I'm like, Kris, is she reminiscing on how perfect Kim was and still is?
Kylie's not getting a TV show, so
No.
she doesn't have Swarovski.
Oh my God, the fact that Kim this episode,
Yeah.
she has her Swarovski collab, she just has the nipple bra, she literally shooting the cover of GQ as Man of the Year.
Cool.
She is just booked.
Yeah, she's that bitch.
She really is.
Yeah.
And I love how last episode was her birthday, and then we kind of got the glimpse of what she actually did for her actual birthday with her kids. And because Kim is over here being like, for my birthday, I had to go to Color Me Mine. I had to watch YouTube videos.
Excuse me, I don't have kids. What the hell is Color Me Mine?
Oh, man, you are not a Kardashian super fan if you don't know what Color Me Mine is.
What is Color Me Mine?
Color Me Mine is the place where you go paint your own little pottery. They have all the little bowls, the little vases, and like all the kids paint.
Do you think a mom wants to go to Color Me Mine one more time on her birthday?
Have you been?
No, but I've always wanted to go because the Kardashians go there all the time.
You should go.
I'll go.
And let me know how it is.
Okay, but what I'm loving is that Kim, since she's doesn't date on the show, we don't really know where her love life is. She's really going into mom life, like mom life to the max.
Yeah.
And when I tell you the whole gyat conversation, because you obviously before this episode, you knew what gyat was. Or no? Oh man, you're not on social media? Like, do you not go on TikTok?
I go on TikTok. But no, I did not know, okay?
Kim Kardashian has the best gyat.
Gyat means a big butt. I got it off TikTok. And it was like made you feel so old when you don't know what like the slang words are.
But they think it's cringe.
Cringe? Kim Kardashian could never be cringe. Ever be cringe.
I understand what you're saying.
She could never,
I
ever.
understand what you're saying. But when you are a kid, you don't care if your mom started America. You think your mom is cringe.
Why am I so cringy? Why am I so annoying?
First, you're so cringy because you're saying those words.
God damn. Oh, she hung up on me.
They think it's cringe because she's saying it. But then Kim is saying it like, got to go.
Yeah.
God damn, like Kim.
Being a mom.
So I was like, guys, we're late. We've got to go. And they were like, Mom, you're so embarrassing.
I'm just sitting thinking like, when these kids get older, and we all do. We all, I feel like, I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I was kind of an ass to my mom or my parents. Like, ugh. But when you get older, you're like, oh my God, like you're kind of iconic.
Yeah.
Same with the Kardashians with Kris. Like, I feel like they've gone through that and now it's like, Kris can do no wrong. Like, we're obsessed with you.
They bullied Kris.
But yeah, damn. You need to know how iconic your mother is. You need to know. She's literally the best.
They have got to know.
And Kourtney knows how iconic Kim is because she came up with the idea to dress up as her for Halloween.
How funny would it be if I did your dress and she's like, oh my God, I'm sending it over. It was here within like literally an hour.
That was so cool.
I know.
Freaky Friday. I remember seeing that on the timeline.
Yeah. Well, what I loved was it's like Kourtney's not dressing up as Kim Kardashian from the Met. Kourtney's dressing up as Kim Kardashian, who dressed up as Kim Kardashian at the Met.
Yes.
Because Kim wore it as a Halloween costume.
She did, yes. But yeah, go ahead.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she referenced the couch thing, which I also think has something to do with it because you're just.
When you feel like a couch, you might as well.
God, you let me help?
The Halloween of it all, I'm just now remembering her walking out in that skeleton onesie. It's like Khloé was confronting her being like, would you be okay if your baby was born on Halloween?
Who wouldn't want Halloween? It's one of my favorite holidays.
Ugh, I would die.
And then you see Kourtney walk out in the skeleton onesie.
You look so pretty.
She's spooky ookie ookie.
She is Barker, worker, worker.
All
I feel
of
like the
above.
Barker brand is Halloween.
I think so too.
Kris Jenner comes over to help, and this is where we're kind of ending off the episode, is Kris with Kourtney. And I really do feel like these two are so bonded during this pregnancy and this season, and we're kind of getting maybe Kourtney is entering her I'm the favorite child era.
No.
But I just feel like they're so close, Kourtney and Kris.
They are close, but it's because she's the oldest and she's also with child right now.
Yeah. But hey, maybe that was what they needed.
She's not the favorite.
No, but I feel like together, I'm just loving it.
Yeah.
And like, Kris is just so happy.
She's eating
about
it
to be
up.
a grandma again.
Yeah.
Okay, the anniversary.
The sex anniversary.
Today is our 3-year anniversary of the first time we were ever together.
So this is your sex anniversary?
This is how I'm going to do all my relationships moving forward.
Okay, I'm scared.
I'm keeping track. The first time we have sex, in
God.
1 year, I want to be engaged.
Okay, well, that sounds like a little crazy girl.
That's what Kourtney did.
Yeah, well, she's Kourtney
And look at her.
Kardashian.
She's in the best relationship of her entire life.
With a nice, healthy guy.
Yeah, and a baby on the way.
Am I saying you date unhealthy people? No, I'm joking. No.
Healthy. Well, I'm like Khloé. I've not
Mentally.
dated in a long time.
We know.
But I'm like, I want to do that. I'm like, that's the way to go. That's my new timeline.
Yeah.
Date.
Try.
Sex.
Try it.
Married in a year.
Try it.
We got engaged 1 year later on the same date.
Oh, I know. I was there. Just to be clear, I was there when they got engaged, not the other thing.
I think this whole entire scene was really fun. Do you talk to your mom about sex?
No, there would never. That would never.
I've talked to my mom about sex. You know.
Is she Kris? Like, are you gonna talk to your mother like that?
This is how you talk to your mother? I'm looking at her and thinking, you know, the visual, it's just, no.
It's all in good spirit and good energy. And I really like Kris in this entire space and season, just because she went from talking to Kim about setting boundaries with the kids to now, you know, talking about, you know, the sex. And although she's a little uncomfortable, she's in it with Kourtney.
She's really good at being there for each kid. Like, every time like there's a new daughter, like she meets them at where they need to be met.
Yeah.
But I need to know your peak in the pit of this episode.
My pit is going to be, although I was pushing for it and I'm rooting for it, Kendall at the high school, it didn't give me much, but I like the sentiment. And then my peak is going to be the whole come here of it all.
I can't anymore.
What, are you tired from last night?
Oh, Rob can't come here.
Come here of it all.
He can't come here. I would say my pit Probably just how anticlimactic the sperm bank was.
Oh, and we could play ping pong and talk about sperm.
Yes. Ping pong sperm.
Like, I just envisioned it like they did like something a little bit more elevated. Like high tech, steam everywhere, robots walking around. Like it was just there.
Yeah.
Hello in there.
You just lift the lid. You're like, hey, you in there?
And my peak, I think the Swarovski Kim of it all. I just love seeing her in that outfit.
Oh, that was fire.
Like the diamonds is just truly one of my favorite. Oh, and the KFC. Now I'm craving KFC.
A biscuit with some honey.
Yes.
and what else? What did he want to do? Chicken wings.
And hey, we're going wild with some soda.
Yay!
You can have a soda with your KFC. Go wild tonight.
But that is all for today's episode. We got to go.
Oh.
I'm going to say that for the rest of my life.
Get over yourself.
Well, no, please don't get over me. You should be following me on social media at Gay Man with a Spray Tan. And make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you don't miss one episode of the reKap.
I'm Archie J.
Yeah.
At Archie J Speaks.
And we got to go.
Oh, good Lord.